Hi everyone. I'm really excited to be offering this series that highlights a few different focused access points for you to really begin a natural approach to your wellness, to your proactive healthcare for yourself and your family, and for really taking a different stance of empowerment in your life, where you're not waiting to get sick, you're not waiting for fatigue to set in, you're not waiting to get old. Instead, you're claiming your youth, you're claiming your vitality, your vibrancy, and your lifelong health that is yours, right? And no one else can prioritize that anywhere near as much as yourself. Now, if you have been paying attention to the world of doTERRA, to the cycle of the seasons, you know that every September we have our annual convention. So I actually wanted to highlight our already existing products to those of you who have been around a while or have had your ear to the grindstone with doTERRA, so that before you go and you get your convention kit, you can really maximize and look at what you already have or look at products that you haven't tried yet. Before you dive into the new ones, you already feel like you're empowered to take advantage of the ones that are the basics, yeah? So today I want to talk about skincare and about how when you look at the whole system, not just looking at how to topically wash your face, but how to systematically take care of your whole body from the inside out, you can actually create healthy skin using a daily protocol and an approach to natural health care, right? So for skincare, I really encourage you, of course, to have a healthy daily regimen where you do have a place to time and a moment to cleanse your skin, right? Get off the environmental toxins of the day or really deep clean the pores that have a tendency to collect and gather. And then when you have that experience of cleansing the skin, then you really have a baseline, right, for what you're placing topically and for how you're preparing and protecting your skin as you go out into the environment, okay? So a daily regimen where you're cleansing and then preparing the texture of the skin with a moisturizer so that you can keep it protected as you go out into your day. So I'm going to go into a few of those. Plus, the two other steps I really believe are important for daily skincare are your digestive support and your hormonal balancing, okay? So if you've ever noticed the monthly season or the monthly cycle of your life or the women in your life, you notice that maybe they get more breakouts at that time of the month, or maybe there's a little bit more blotchiness or redness in the skin when they're on their cycle, right? And men go through their own cycles too, so don't feel like you have to be a woman to be sensitive to your own ebbs and flows of how your skin responds to maybe just the moon, right? She herself has her own cycles that affect all of us. And also, she affects our emotions. The moon cycles affect our emotions. Our emotions can actually affect our skin as well. It's all connected. So digestive support, hormonal support, and then a daily skincare protocol, which I encourage you to use, essential oils and then essential oils laden products so that you're not adding any extra toxicity so that the pores are able to detox more, breathe more freely, okay? So 3 things that's really going to help you step forward and elevate your approach to your skincare. So I could go into this for hours, each of these topics, just an oils protocol, a daily regimen, just digestive support to help your skincare, just hormonal balancing to keep that vibrant, glowing skin. But for today, I just want you to really consider, what do you do on a regular basis for your daily regimen to support your digestive health and to keep your hormones balanced, okay? So the quickest access points for the skincare, of course, is to have a toner and then a moisturizer, and then to just have that essential oil protective barrier so that whatever you use with your moisturizer is going to be an added support for the topical usage. Okay, so I love our clarifying toner. What I have been using lately is our newest Yarrow Palm essential oil, right? So that actually came out last year. This is a powerful oil that is really pushing forward the new approach that essential oils and doTERRA is really going to move forward as we continuously release new products. Yarrow is mixed with a pomegranate seed oil. So anything in your oils collection that is blue, a balance oil, the blue tansy, the Yarrow Palm, Those oils, deep blue, those oils all have shemazoline. That is a component that has a lot of antioxidants. All skincare is going to be benefited when you have more antioxidants in your life. So pomegranate seed oil mixed with the yarrow pom, which has that blue tint, has an incredible protective barrier for your daily regimen. So I use yarrow pom in three different ways, really. I put it in my hand with the toner, so I cleanse it, helping clean the pores. Then I actually put a little drop with my moisturizer, so it turns into that bluish color. That's what really is the last layer of protection that I put on top. And that's really only it. Sometimes I might put a little serum, sometimes I'll put the eye tightening cream. But those are really the only things. I make sure that I cleanse it, clarify it, of course, after I wash it in the shower. I'm using the toner, or sometimes I'll use that with a little melaleuca, a little bit of Douglas fir, some of those really bright, clarifying oils, perfect to match and pair with your toner. And then the moisturizer, that is my daily anti-aging moisturizer, I'm going to add my yarrow pom into that. And what I'm so excited about is that I'm using less and less and less of that thicker cream moisturizer and a little more increasing my drops of yarrow pom, because I just love the antioxidant support of the pomegranate seed oil. And I like to keep my moisturizer longer so I don't have to buy it really more than every couple of months, which is so nice, because sometimes I'll use that up in a month, but I'm using it more, and so I'm switching that. And what's really cool is as I'm using less and finding that right balance, I'm having to purchase products less, right, or less often, so that I can keep rounding out and keep trying out new products, especially as the convention gift comes our way. We can try the new things that doTERRA is offering. So we're always in this beautiful balance of changing, right, and adapting our daily protocol for what we use on a regular basis. So a skin toner, and then the moisturizer. And there's lots of different picking and choosing options for you. You can use frankincense some days. You can use cedar wood to help clarify and tone your skin. You can start to work with lavender a little bit more often. You can use coconut oil fractionated as a layer of moisturizer instead of our moisturizer. What I would encourage you to do is try them all. Just give yourself a couple of weeks with one protocol and see how that works for you. And then you might notice that the lemon or the melaleuca is a good toner and cleanser at night, 1 week of the month. But then a really cedar wood is great for overall texture. So you, don't have any of that blotchiness. Cedar wood and the Douglas fir, or the fir oils, Siberian fir as well, are great to add with your toner for that cleansing. And then adding in the moisturizer, you can go to the yarrow pom, you can go to sandalwood, all those two together with a little moisturizer. That's actually my really indulgent space. Okay, so you gotta reach out to me and we can go deeper if you want. We have more questions, or if you want to ask, does this work for you, or just get a little feedback, please send me a message. All right, so your daily regimen. Now, what about your digestion? To support vibrant, glowing skin, it's really important that you look at the overall texture of your skin, so not just on your face. Often when we have that daily protocol, we usually just focus kind of in this region. But when you're using like a yarrow pom especially, or a fractionated coconut oil, this is a whole body approach that you can take. But when you look at the texture of your skin, it can actually tell you quite a bit about your digestion. If it's blotchy, if it's a little bit pale and a little bit more damp, like you sweat easily, if you have a lot of red bumps on your skin, particularly on your thighs or on the backs of your arms, or if you feel like it's just overall inflamed and red, all of those are signs that your digestion is blocked. Okay, I'm not kidding you. You can tell so much from your biggest organ, which is your skin, that is directly relative to what's going on in your digestion process. And if you're not going minimally once a day, please reach out to me and let's come up with a protocol for you, because this is so important to have effective and consistent digestion, okay? So what's going to be the number one protocol? When you start with using oils and more supplement-based products for your daily regimen, and for, of course, how you eat, it's important that you really start with the things I think that are the most accessible, the most affordable. You're going to really streamline what it is that you're putting out in your bank account so that you can maximize the effective results and not feel like you're straining your resources to do that. So one of the best things to start with is this simple little peppermint beadlets, okay? This is actually going to launch into one of our convention products that I'll talk about later if you're interested. But we've really understood the powerful benefits of peppermint oil. And if you don't use peppermint oil on a regular basis, first of all, please do so. It'll give your neighbors or the people that you work with a little bit of a break from your breath. Good breath makes good friends, okay? So take the peppermint beadlets regularly. Not only does it help with chronic bad breath, halitosis, but it also helps with your digestion. Take it before lunch, and it's gonna help you process your food a little bit differently. Take it after lunch, and it might help you chill your belly out a little bit if you ate too much. Pop it open in your fingers and rub it on your belly, right? This is the #1 place to start. If you want to just make easy, cheap ways to balance out your digestion, have peppermint beadlets in your day about 2 or 3 times. Right away in the morning is a great way to get yourself awake, and then with your lunch or with your heavier meals, and just using it maybe topically to rub on your belly. Now this I actually do every single day with my Digest Zen oil. Okay, if you haven't used this, this is our absolute digestive support blend that combines lots of things, including peppermint. You've got aniseed, peppermint, ginger root, caraway, coriander, tarragon, and fennel. And just, you guys, I'm not kidding you, you don't even have to use a drop. Just opening it and taking in a deep breath is so good for just settling your tummy. If you ever feel nauseous, if you feel a little bit just like sick to your stomach like butterflies, if you ate too much, if you're a little bit uncomfortable, if you're having gas, you don't even have to use a drop. And I'm not kidding you, don't just do it once. 5 to 10 to 15 deep breaths. Sometimes I'll even put a drop on my hands, and that way over the next 20 or 30 minutes, I can use it consistently, okay? Now I love just using the oil itself on my nose. It helps me so much with my sinuses. If you have sticky allergies, if you have issues with your sinuses, you guys, don't just look at the ragweed outside. Look at your digestion. Look at your internal balance of all of that good bacteria with the normal stressors of life. You've got to keep your gut in check in order to help keep your breath, your respiration clean and clear. So your sinuses also directly related to your gut. So I'll put digestion, all Digest Zen, all the way down my digestive tract, okay? This is crucial, right? Because it's gonna help me get, if there's any heartburn or reflux, it's gonna help me move that through. It's gonna help my digestion. I always go in the clockwise direction. This is the process, or the direction of your digestion. So you rub, you massage, you go all the way down the digestive tract, and you're just helping to encourage downward flow, helping to encourage elimination. Okay, this is more of the digestive support internal protocol to help give you clean and clear skin. If you're congested, if you're stagnating, if your body can't eliminate what it's meant to efficiently, it has to come out somewhere, it has to show up, and the body is always trying to expel toxicity or expel too much, take in just the good stuff and get rid of the rest. That it does it in places that would maybe cause a breakout, right? You might get a whitehead or a blackhead or those, awful red bumps on your body. That is a big sign that your internal is screaming for release, elimination, digestive support. So 2 easy ways to start is the peppermint beadlets and the Digest Zen, just using those internally or topically. And if you want to take it to a little bit higher level, you guys, it's really looking at the daily support. I kind of use those two. I use peppermint pretty much regularly, and I just love the smell of Digest Zen anymore. It fills me. Feels like it really calms me and keeps my belly soft and relaxed. I do live in the altitude, and sometimes I feel that kind of upward pull. So it's so nice to feel that relaxing. But guys, the Lifelong Vitality Pack, I can't begin to rave about this enough as a way to make sure that you've got the systems running regularly. Every organ has its own pulse. You want your body to have a rhythm with it. You want to feel like your energy levels are up in the morning and you start to calm and relax yourself down at nighttime. And having a consistent protocol of baseline support with our supplements is crucial. So I'm not going to go too far into that because I want to get into hormonal support. But again, if this is something you're curious about and you feel like you want to switch out the 12 different bottles that you have or 20 in your medicine cabinet for 3 and have actually better results than anything just taking one supplement individually, then reach out to me. But let's talk about hormones, because this is something, again, everybody deals with. You guys, you can't pretend like it's just women, although let's be real, we do have more swings, we have more fluctuations, excuse me, in our hormone balancing. And so to really keep yourself glowing, to keep yourself uplifted, because sometimes, those swings can make our emotions drop, and when our emotions drop, we kind of hang, right? And when we hang, our skin sags. You can kind of feel like sadness, right? A frown is actually much more proponent for your skin sagging than a smile, when suddenly your skin is much more vibrant, right? Just adding a smile is the best thing to skin health as far as I'm concerned. But an oil like geranium, for emotional support, for hormone balancing, and for just a great topical use for skin, geranium is one of the best ones to go to. I also encourage you to check into rose if you haven't yet. And Convention announced that we now have rose offered available, just the bottle itself, not even just the roll-on. So you're getting more and more access to these incredible products, because we're figuring out how to sustainably harvest them and to really commit to good practices, but still to get you the highest quality on a regular basis. So rose oil is about to be available, or it is available now. Geranium oil and rose oil are incredible for hormone balancing. Rub it right on your heart. Rub it right over your ovaries or your reproductive organs, on your low back, on the skin on the back of your neck or on your wrists, so that you can smell it throughout the day. I really say, in my personal experience, that my hormones are much more balanced when I'm using these products throughout the month, not just when I'm in my cycle, okay? It's really important that you're not just waiting. Again, that's, being more proactive, being ahead of the game, and taking life into your own hands, where you're really choosing vitality and youth and vibrancy instead of waiting for death and disease and stagnancy, okay? This is a real deal. This is a lifestyle choice. Okay, the last thing I want to show you is our phytoestrogen complex. Believe it or not, this is for all stages of life. Young girls might not need anything more than the Claricalm, right? If they're just getting into their cycle, they probably aren't going to need the heavy hitters of the phytoestrogen. But as you're moving into your elder years, this is, again, something that could prepare you for even going into pre and perimenopause, going into that last cycle. This can prepare you to make it more balanced, to make your body temperature, your mood swings, your cycles in general, much more easeful in transition. So this really is for all stages of life. It's called the Lifetime Complex. And it's just a powerful thing to add. You can actually take one dose less of the Lifelong Vitality if you're adding in your phytoestrogen plus your bone nutrients, for women especially. Those two go together. So that's a lot of information, but I want you to really feel empowered that if skincare is something that is important to you, you don't just look at what you're adding on topically and buy more and more and more products, Botox products, going to get chemical peels or any other stuff, but you're really gifting yourself the lifelong support and proactive support of internal health, okay? Working with your digestion, working with your hormonal balancing, and also adding in a more common or a more focused daily regimen. You're also giving yourself emotional support. Okay, so by giving yourself that 5 minutes where you're just rubbing your face, you're breathing in the essential oil, you're smoothing out the wrinkle lines from the day or from your pillow or from that terrible conversation you had the day before. You're lifting your skin up to smile. You're just looking in the mirror and offering yourself love. Are you doing that every day? Can you imagine looking at the mirror and literally choosing a smile instead of a frown and seeing the wrinkle lines disappear? When you do that every day, oh my goodness, is it an amazing support system for your entire skincare. Also, just the ability to let go of what was and to be present in the moment. A smile is going to help you really bring yourself right into the here and now, which is when you can really feel alive, right? So skincare happens on a lot of different levels, but just consider your daily regimen, which is a ritual and gives you a lot of emotional support. Your digestion, making sure that you're taking the digestive enzymes if you want. If you want a little extra boost, I can talk to you about that using Peppermint Digestin, our supplement line, and then also keeping your hormones in check, right? Working with the oils to keep your heart in love, and then working with clairicalm and phytoestrogen to really keep that rhythmic cycle all throughout your moon phase, and just in general to keep you in balance. Those are great little places to start. So I hope you find this helpful. If you want a little bit more information, or if you want to go on to the next in the series, then just send me a message and I'll send you the next one, because there's lots to dive into. But then once you go through the products that already exist, we can even go deeper into the convention kit, because I'm going to get that in the next couple of days. I'm so excited to share with you the continuous support that we now have for more skincare health and helping you to protect your digestion and your hormones. With just the convention kit, there are even more products to help you support these systems in your body. So thank you for watching. Let me know if you have questions. Stay in touch with me, and I hope this helps you up level and specify what it is you're going to get in your monthly order, so that you can really take care of your skin and take care of your heart at the same time, and your belly too. All right, talk to you guys soon. So much love. Namaste.